Oh, hello friends, long time no see. Misha here with my first recorded YouTube video in I don't even know how long. I hope you all are doing well. I want to give you all a work in progress tour of my Zelda-themed Animal Crossing New Horizons island. Its name is Korok Island. If you've been keeping up with my Twitch streams, I have been uploading them to YouTube. I am a bit behind on uploading them, so the state that my town is in right now is a bit beyond what you'll have seen in the YouTube videos of my Twitch streams, but I hope you enjoy it. If you want to come hang out with me on Twitch, I stream Thursdays through Sundays, twitch.tv/Misha Crossing. I'll have links to that and all my social media below, but I'm really excited to be recording for you all again. I'm gonna try to do like updated town tours, really like chill, no commentary town tours of my island, and then eventually I definitely really want to do tours of other people's islands as well. But for now, we'll get into this one. I'll show you my map really quick. Like I said, this is Korok Island. It is mostly all based on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can see there's my house up there. I have two side characters, Telma, who is from Twilight Princess. She is going to be the tavern keeper, and Malin, who is from a few Zelda games, most notably Ocarina of Time. Her father owns Lon Lon Ranch, and she is our farmer character. And then for villagers, we've got Zucker, Bob, Diana, Fang, Coco, Fauna, Dom, Marshall, Eric, and Deirdre. And all of these are dreamies or forever villagers, except for Zucker. I love Zucker, but I really need a peppy villager, so I'm going to move him out and replace him with either Ruby or Dottie. Not sure who yet, but everybody else is pretty much a forever villager for now, at least. Tom's zooming around here. A lot of villagers are zooming around right now, and they're all so cute. But this is my entrance right now. It's got a rainbow flower garden that I did for Pride Month. Eventually, this will be replaced to be a bit more like Zelda themed, but I love it for now. And the new bamboo grass item that villagers will leave their wishes on. May I follow in the footsteps of my mentor with great success. Some are very profound, some not so much. I want to be a hero, and a snack would be nice too. Yeah, like I said, some not so profound, but still fun. And this is a little Korok puzzle. My island is called Korok because I love the Koroks from Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild, and particularly in Breath of the Wild, I love the little puzzles you can solve to find them. So I've got a couple of those throughout the town. And here's the town hall area. You'll notice a theme in my island, lots of pots and barrels to make it very like rustic Zelda feel. And over here, this is I attempted to recreate the goddess statue from Kakariko Village. If I'm ever mentioning spots from Breath of the Wild that I'm trying to recreate, do I have a slingshot? I do. I will try to throw a picture of them up on the stream. So this is a recreation of the goddess statue from Kakariko Village. And then down here, this is going to be where our tavern is. I have decorated most of the tavern on Harvey's Island just to plan it out, but I haven't actually put it into the actual tavern yet. So I'll throw some of those screenshots on the screen so you all can see what the tavern will look like eventually. Where did that present go? Oh, it's still over the water. Okay, we'll come back to it. And I've got my shops up on their own inclines because in Hateno Village in Breath of the Wild, a lot of shops and houses are like up on their own hills with their own inclines, which I really liked and tried to recreate. My museum is the same way with some butterflies and moths around it. I'm really happy with that. And any and all designs or paths that you see on the stream, or on the screen, I will have a Google Doc in the description for you all to see all the different designs and creator codes. And then here's the Able Sisters again up on its own platform. Okay, I am determined to get this balloon. It's yellow, maybe it'll be money. Possibly. Maybe. And it is money! We love money. Awesome. Alright, so this is the main town area. I'll do a lap around here and we'll go ahead and go north right here. So we've got a destinations signpost. You can go left or up this way. We'll go up this way, which leads to our mountainy area. This is all a work in progress, by the way. Some areas are more complete than others, but isn't that just always the way it be? So here is Dom's house area. He's got a very mountainy cabin home, so I put him in our mountain area up here. I want to make some sort of like river sitting area or something right here. I don't know exactly what I want to do. If you have any suggestions for this little spot, feel free to let me know. And then up this way is where Eric's house is. Now Eric's house, I am going to try to recreate this spot from Breath of the Wild. It's this mountain cabin in the snowy mountains, and there is a guy who lets you go bowling with snowballs. So I want to make this kind of look like that. I want to put like some snowballs up here and then like make it look like the snowballs roll down the hill and then run into the pins down here, which I need more pins and I need something to look like snowballs. But that is what this area eventually will be. And yeah, this is Eric's little area right now. You can see a glimpse. I want to make this a Mermaid Cove area back here. Oh god, ignore the weeds. I want to make this a Mermaid Cove area eventually. Very much a work in progress. I've just got some of the shell furniture thrown over there right now. Ooh, we're scaring away beetles. And then if you go over this way, we've got some waterfalls and a secret entrance. We can hop over. It's going to be very loud with the waterfalls. A secret entrance to this spring, which this was me trying to recreate the Spring of Power from Breath of the Wild. There are a few different springs with these big goddess statues in Breath of the Wild, and I attempted to recreate the very plentiful waterfalls and kind of goddess statue from that area. I think I want to replace this like stone tablet with, I can't remember what the statue's called, like the big winged statue that you can get from Red to make it look more like a goddess statue, but oh, waterfalls, so loud. Why? But in general, I'm very happy with that area. And when you come on down here, this is our farm. We've got Deirdre who lives on the farm. I like her house, looks very hut-esque, works for a farm area. I don't have any part of the farmhouse interior decorated yet, but that is on my to-do list. So we've got a little apple orchard over here. Little crop fields, some little details, ducks. I love the ducks. I would put ducks all over my island if I could. I guess I can. But, you know, haven't just yet. And down here is just a really convenient spot for a workbench on this part of the island, and also fits the farm theme, so it's both useful and aesthetic. And a well, and then this spot right here, which we will kind of come back around to that there. But for now, I will show you up this way, which this is all like the most like barren part of the island, a huge work in progress. I want this to be the entrance to the Lost Woods, like from many Zelda games. The entrance to the Lost Woods in Breath of the Wild, you make your way through the Lost Woods by following these torches throughout the forest. So I want this to be really dense and kind of like difficult to navigate, but with different tiki torches kind of guiding your way. And we've got Coco's house in here because I think Coco is just perfect for like a spooky Lost Woods area. And then there will eventually be a witch's house right here. I really want to make a witch's cottage, just haven't made the side character for it yet. And then eventually, if you get through the Lost Woods, that will lead you to the Korok Forest, which, like I said, this is all very barren and work in progress right now. But the Korok Forest in Breath of the Wild is like just very lush and green and magical, and that's where I'm going to have my house, which is already right here. And I want my house to look like the inside of the Deku Tree. And I've got a couple of rooms decorated. I really do like the main room in Breath of the Wild. When you walk into the Deku Tree, there's a cooking pot and lots of little pots and mushrooms and lots of leaves scattered around. So that's what I've tried to do in here, and I think it looks really cozy. And then over here, this is a dark forest spa room, which I do really like, but I think I definitely want to change some details of, but I like the basics of it. I love the sound of the running water. It's so peaceful. And I love the mossy garden wall and floor. They're like my two favorites. And this in here is like the forest wall and floor, which a couple of friends gifted me. I'm pretty sure it's an autumn DIY, or at the very least an autumn like Sahara wallpaper and floor. I'm not 100% sure, but friends gifted it to me, not 100% sure how to get them. And upstairs is, I don't know. I'm going for making it look like the top of the Deku Tree, which is covered in like flower petals and grass and plants and flowers and little Koroks and stuff. And I love the cherry blossom wallpaper, how the petals fall. I think it's so perfect. But I haven't touched this room in a while. I basically just threw a bunch of plants in here and called it a day, but it is cozy for now. Will improve over time. So that's really the only parts of my home that are even partially decorated, but I have a vision for how I want it all to look, and clearly there's just an excess of flowers and weeds, and nothing is perfectly placed. Like I said, this whole area is the most barren of the whole island. I just recently kind of moved my house around and decided to connect the Lost Woods with the Korok Forest, and so it's gonna get there. And okay, let's go back through the town here, and I will show y'all another part. So when you come this way, you come in front of this communal cooking pot area, which is based on such an area from Hateno Village, where there are a couple cooking pots that it looks like kind of a lot of people from the town or travelers coming through would use. And then there are some villager houses up here. We've got Fang, Bob, and Zucker's house, which, like I said, Zucker will eventually be moving out for either Dottie or Ruby. But I really like this whole area a lot. Not to toot my own horn, but like it a bunch. And you'll probably notice I use a ton of apple trees. My town fruit is actually cherries, but I have no cherry trees left. I have only apple trees because there are so many apple trees. Hi, Zucker. So many apple trees in Breath of the Wild. So I've got lots of apples and apple trees. Oh my gosh, look at Diana sitting on that bench, falling asleep reading her book. Oh, we caught her. I love Diana and her glasses. It's just the best thing. This beach is very empty, but eventually I want to make a side character for Beetle. He's a character in several Zelda games, and he travels around selling beetles and bugs and various little wares. So I want to have him a tent on the beach with a kind of like merchant shop, interior and exterior, and maybe like a bug studying place. I don't know. Obviously have not done anything with it yet. Just the idea form of it. And then across the bridge, hello, we've got Dom, and we got this sign that shows you that it leads to the farm up this way. So we saw this little area earlier, and I told you we'd swing back around to it, and we sure did. So you can get to the farm that way. God, Dom is just the cutest. I love him so much. Down here, we've got Marshall and Fauna's houses in their own little, like, beach village area. And I've got this stand set up over here. I want to make it look like, you know, someone sells fish here. So this is just the very start of it. Also, if you're wondering, this is what seaweed looks like when you place it, which someone told me about in stream one day. So now I definitely want to have seaweed around a couple different spots. And I definitely want to add more stuff to my dock as well. And ignore the just extremely wild assortment of flowers back there. Oh, Tom's asleep. Everybody be quiet. Hold on. We're gonna try not to disturb him. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so you come over this way, and this is just a forest area. We've got a spot here where maybe like a traveler is camping in the middle of the woods. And I'll take you all up that way here in just a minute, but when you come over this way, this is my castle ruins area, which this is the beginning of it to look like a blacksmith. In Breath of the Wild, there are tons of ruins of old buildings and forts and castles and stuff, and that's what I wanted to make this look like. So it looks very, you know, kind of decayed and overgrown, and this is where I have our campsite, and I've made it look like bokoblins have taken over. Bokoblins are little enemies in Breath of the Wild that have camps set up in different ruins and woods and lots of different spots around Hyrule. So that's what I wanted to make this look like, in their little treasure room back here, where they're keeping all their gold and their secrets. And when you hop over here, this is more castle ruins, which this is a huge work in progress. I'm not super happy with like the layout of the stone fences and everything, but wanted to kind of make it look like, you know, former rooms that used to be here and be used. So this is kind of like a library or study area. I wanted to make this look like a courtyard, cozy fireplace. But if y'all have any ideas for like different items to use to make it look like there used to be rooms here, I'm thinking maybe a kitchen of some sort with like the butter churn and a serving cart, just little bits. Because I don't want to use too many items, because I do want to make it look like it's decayed and not like currently in use or anything, but I'm happy with this part over here, at least. And so when you go through the forest, up this way, you've got a little, not really a secret passage, but still a narrow passage that leads you back up to, oh my god, Marshall. First of all, hello, the best passage leads to Marshall. And then to our fairy fountain. There's lots of outdoor fairy fountains in Breath of the Wild. Well, there's like 4 or something, but I tried to recreate one of those. I think I want to use some more mushroom stuff here eventually. But all my mushroom stuff that I have currently were presents from people who either traded for them or already live in the Southern Hemisphere, so they have access to the mushroom items already. But once I'm able to make my own, might add some more stuff to this. And then over here is my Fairy Forest Cafe. Some more of the mushroom stuff. Can sit here for a cup of coffee or a spot of tea, a slice of carrot cake made by some fairies. I think that's really, really cute. They'll be proud of it. Then over here is the Fairy Queen herself, Diana's house, which I definitely want to do more with her house area eventually, but I like the garden wagon and the big mushroom tree and the little tiny library, the mum cushion. Lots of white fairy-esque flowers. But we will do more for the Fairy Queen Diana eventually. And I do believe that is like all of the town that would be even worth showing off. Yeah, I showed you all a glimpse of that Mermaid Cove area in the top right-hand corner. My upper left-hand beach and just like my whole western beach, I want it to lead up to a hot springs area eventually. I just want to make several of the like outdoor bath items and put them on the rocks and on the beach, and right now it's just flower storage basically, but yeah, I really want to put an outdoor bath here, I really like the deer scare will match that really well. I used to have a Zen forest up here, but I want to get rid of the bamboo and just use it as a big sprawling kind of outdoor bath slash hot spring type area, because there are lots of hot springs in Hyrule and specifically Breath of the Wild, so that will happen eventually. But that is Korok Island as it is now. I'm working on it a lot, both on and off stream, so if you want to come hang out and watch me work on it and give input and talk about it, or just kind of get comfy and play Animal Crossing yourself while watching, I would love to have you. Like I said, I'm twitch.tv/Misha Crossing, and I stream right now Thursdays through Sundays about noon to 5 p.m. Eastern. I do play a variety of games, not only Animal Crossing. Like I'm playing a very scary game, Alien Isolation, right now, and I'm planning on playing The Witcher 3 soon. I'm going to be getting back to a third playthrough of Breath of the Wild soon, and just lots of different games, sometimes community games like Mario Kart and Jackbox, but no matter what, we're just always hanging out and chatting and getting comfy and having a good time together, and I would love to have you. So I really hope you enjoyed Korok. If you have any, suggestions for any kind of work in progress areas, I would love to hear them, and I'll definitely try to make more like tours of my town as it progresses, and I do want to do island tours of other people's islands. I would really like to wait for like a Dream Suite type of update to come out. Whoops, did not mean to get up. But I might get a little bit too impatient and start doing island tours before then. But I will let you all know, both on YouTube and Twitch, and I am Misha Crossing everywhere on the social medias if you want to follow and keep up with me. Can you not get bit by a mosquito when you're sitting? I see that mosquito flying around. I wonder if you can't get bit by one when you're sitting. That's good to know. Oh god, it's getting closer. Oh no, is it gonna happen? No. No, there it goes. Okay, we're immune. Benches make us immune to mosquito bites. I love it. Alright, y'all. I will see you all soon, either on YouTube or on Twitch or elsewhere on the internet. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye.